I'm not gonna lie, I was not anticipating a post-game interview here at T-Mobile Park today. I mean, the Mariners were down 5-0 at one point before a rally in the 8th and the 9th inning. All of it ended up to be a really fun walk-off interview. Now, I cannot show you that interview because that content belongs to Major League Baseball, but I can take you behind the scenes of what was going on, and it was chaotic. The Mariners won on a walk-off walk. I need to connect with my counterpart on the radio, Shannon Dreyer, to figure out who we are targeting for our interviews. We cannot do the same walk-off interview. I could not connect with Shannon until the team was already on the field celebrating because everything happened at the last minute and she was on the other side of the field from me. As we had a quick 20-second conversation, I realized that Manny Acta was standing right next to me. He is the Mariners bench coach, and this is why it's important. Because the two most obvious choices for a walk-off interview were Julio Rodriguez and Randy Arozarena. Julio speaks English, Randy does not. I have already interviewed Julio in a post-game interview and wanted Shannon to have the chance to have Julio as her walk-off. In order to do that, I needed somebody who could translate for Randy. Manny Acta was standing right there. I was able to confirm he would do the interview with us. So then it's a matter of getting Randy over to the spot because this is not something that we normally do, and giving a brief explanation of what's going to happen. Meanwhile, this is unusual for me. I'm almost coming up with questions on the fly because, again, nobody anticipated this type of ending to the game. I am also keeping an eye out for some sort of celebration and trying to figure out when that might happen. So the first question was about the grand slam that Randy hit. Then we talked about a team accomplishment. I think that's about the time the Gatorade bucket came out once Julio finished his interview with Shannon. And then I was able to finish up with a really fun question because they were missing the trident for a celebration in game. All of this took a little bit of time because every time I asked the question, it had to be translated into Spanish and then all the way through, right? So I was able to catch my breath between the questions, and it was actually really cool to hear Randy give lengthy explanations in his own voice. Whether I could understand every word of it, it didn't matter. I know that there are people on the broadcast and in the building who really appreciate that. There's a couple of things from this that I would say. I don't think this was my best interview. I would have liked a little more clarity or presence of mind before I started the interview because everything felt really flustered. And typically, when I am interviewing a Spanish speaker or somebody who has a language other than English that they speak primarily, I want the questions to be really simple and direct. I did not do a good job of that today. Having said that, it was really fun, and I just kind of filed this one away as, yep, an experience that I can draw from, but now you know what was going on behind the scenes. It's an interview that we don't typically do because it does require a translator, but it was fun, and I hope fans got a chance to see and enjoyed seeing Randy smile on TV.